Hi, it's Craig Metrowich from VideoCelebrityNews.com, and this is a surprise interview. Why? Because the weather is great and I trust we've got signal. If you can hear the sound, send us a thumbs up, a love and a like. I've got a young man with me. He's young, wild, he should be free, but he's quite serious about his sport and work, and I wanted to interview Mitch. Mitch, welcome.
Thank you.
And how do you say your surname for everybody to get it right?
Mitch Wagstar.
No, man, it's Waggy, isn't it?
Oh, Waggy as well. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, what's your handle? You got a different handle.
That's right.
Waggy Junior. Right. So I want to do an interview with Mitch, and the reason is one, he's a superstar sports person in the sport that I'm addicted to, which is windsurfing. Everybody knows that. Gotta love it. And then he's also a young entrepreneur. So I want to give people inspiration and hope. If you're watching this and maybe you're battling to find a job, you know, you've been down and out, you feel the economy is against you, he's an example of finding passion for his sport, which is windsurfing, but also being able to make a living, and I'm very proud of him. So let's do the intro my side. Mitch, in the beginning, how long have I known you? Can we tell everybody?
Oh man, since the crack of dawn, the beginning of time. I've probably
Since diapers.
Since diapers, I would definitely. I was about to say that was coming out next.
So we've known each other at least 10 to 15 years. You're like 24 now?
24 now, yep, that's
24
correct.
years old, eh?
Yeah.
And let's go to the beginning. So I know you did a bit of other sports. So let's start there. What other sports did you do before water sports?
Okay, before the water sports, obviously your basics, cricket, soccer, so on and so on. But I also did motocross, which is pretty interesting, for sure.
So I mean, the difference with motocross and this is when you get it wrong, with windsurfing, if we do a forward loop, you get it wrong, you kind of live. If you try and do, if you try and do it in motocross, the impact's a little bit harder.
Yeah, it's a little bit more harder. It's a crunch. You bruise a lot more for sure.
And your dad, if I understand, your dad got you into the sport.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. That's definitely right.
So that's what's really cool about water sports and in specific windsurfing is the fact that the families can do it, you know, and that's why I'm promoting these things called healthy addictions. And Video Celebrity News is all about sharing the good news, sharing the light, sharing the positivity. Mitch, some other questions for our audience.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're a humble guy, but give us a little bit of your track record. So, Craigie, at 16, I did X windsurfing wise, and what is your discipline, your expertise?
Okay, my main expertise is slalom racing, so that's the full racing side of things. At 18, I competed here in South Africa, came SA champ.
Woo! SA champ!
SA champ.
Okay, put your hand. I think we've got a celebration for that. Yay! I've got an SA champ with me. Fantastic.
Yeah, so definitely at 18, I was definitely SA champ, and then at 21, I competed internationally in Turkey in the PWA. So I represented South Africa. Probably one of the first guys to do it.
the women beautiful there. Don't worry, your girlfriend's not watching this. Hey, Turkey, I believe the women are quite beautiful.
They're very nice, but English is a bit of a barrier.
I get it.
Oh.
And then what other events did you do after that?
Okay, so after that, I did actually quite a lot in that year, Craig. So I went to Turkey, then I went to Mauritius, which was also a really cool event. Then after that, I went to Lüderitz, which is in Namibia, for the speed racing.
Yes, that's where they have, I mean, a lot of people don't realize, but the speed records, they do just off the South African border in Lüderitz.
That's correct, Look, I mean, it's a bit of a drive, but it's definitely worth it up in Lüderitz. It's a man-made canal, reaching top speeds over 100 k's an hour.
What? On water?
On water, and that's average.
But hang on, that's why when I go sailing and I do the discipline of like wave sailing, doing loops, it's a little bit, that's why you overtake me every time.
Yeah, I just think it's a race the whole time, race in, race out. My dad always says, like, Mitch, you just missed 3 really good waves. I'm like, oh man, I didn't even see them. I
was racing out through the waves instead of actually racing, you know.
Exactly, you know, I gotta slow it down when it comes to racing, you know, when it comes to wave sailing.
All right, and then other international experience. I know you were recently in France. Tell us a little bit more about that. What is that about?
Okay, so the France trip that I do, it's called the Defi Wind. It's a long
Defi Wind.
The Defi Wind, that's correct. Defi Wind. It's in the south of France, in a place called Grisson. Really lovely place. Their main traditional wind that they have there is the Tramontina. It's like our Cape Southeaster, so that's the wind that they get.
Like
okay, I'm telling you, we get 35 knots here, which is a really strong day. They get double that. They're getting 60 knots there. So
amazing.
Trees are blowing over, caravans are blowing over on the highway.
How many competitors are there? So the small race, the big race, how many people would enter?
Well, the year that I went, I had 1,200 people. Then this year they had 1,400 people enter.
1,400 people
enter.
Okay, now listen, all those sports people out there, if I hear one more time that Craigie, you're 52 next month, July.
Yeah.
Okay, you're 24. Don't tell me my sport's dead and dying, because that's one hell of a big funeral. 1,400 competitors.
That's a lot of people coming
That's a
up.
lot of people
That's
actually
right.
participating.
That's right.
Eh?
Yeah,
No,
for
that's
sure.
well.
Look, I
That's
mean,
awesome.
at that event itself, I thought I was like, oh, I'm going to give up and just not go because the race is so long. There's like 60-year-olds blasting along. I'm like, nope, that's it.
There's hope
Keep
for
going.
me.
There's
Mitch, I
hope
can
for
still
you.
win.
That's right. You've got it.
Andrew Turnbull, I see you watching, and that's, by the way, for the people who don't realize, yeah, we've got sun in our faces. When I vlog, I always wear shades. Not to be rude, I do have eyes. They do work.
Yeah, same
There
here.
we go. They show the people.
Underneath
There we
hat
go.
there.
Thank
They
you
are
very
in
much.
there, I promise.
All right, so we can see you participating online. Some other questions. Let's get to the attitude and what it takes to be a champion, and what it takes to win. Because I think the audience, if I'm a business guy, I mean, my niche is business coaching and inspirational speaking. So I always want to bring these things back to how does it help a business person. Okay, what is the winning attitude? You as a young guy, what did you have? What's your X factor?
Look, I think for me,
don't say good looks.
Oh, well, that was my first thing. I'll throw that one away. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Look, it's definitely drive, determination, and you just can't give up. You just got to keep chasing that dream.
And who would you admire? Because that's what I've learned in my life, is I've always got to have somebody else who wants to kick my butt. Nah, dude, because that gets me up in the morning. I go, hey, that person, like, hey, shout out to Tony Robbins in the US of A. Thanks to Tony Robbins, I love waking up in the morning, because on a serious note, he sets a benchmark worldwide. Whether we like it or not, he's a phenomenal competitor in my type game. And he's taken it every year. He takes it to a new level. So that's a shout out to him. But who would it be? Dunkerbeck?
No. For me, it's a big, tall French guy called Antoine Albo. Antoine Albo, you know, he's like this. So we've got him. He just tells me, hey Mitch, why you stop? A lot of people stop. You keep going, you get a better position.
Amazing.
Okay, I just keep going.
Somebody might wipe out in a heat as well. You can overtake them.
That's right.
All of a sudden you go from being 10th to being right up at front.
Yeah, that's right. You're back in it. You think you're out, you just keep going.
It makes sense. All right, so keep going.
Yeah.
Churchill, never surrender.
Yeah. Never give up, never surrender. That's right. Just keep going. Even when you get knocked down, the thing is just get up, keep going. Somebody else made you a mistake. Just keep applying that pressure, you know?
Because that's another thing. If you look at business as well, I mean, I've been through some massive highs, been very, very successful, financially successful. Hit some major lows, not to do with my business per se, but relationship choices, and they do affect you, by the way.
Oh, well, they shake
because you know, the emotions of a human being are still there. We're not robots yet. Okay, yet. No.
Yeah, for sure.
But the point is this: that's what I've actually found. Is the extreme sports, how it's helped me as a person. Is I'm so used to wiping out. I mean, when I did windsurf loops, I mean, it took like 1,000 attempts before I got one. And I know you're actually laughing.
Yeah, you just got to keep going. It's repetition.
You guys are laughing at me.
There he goes again. There he goes.
There he goes. Oh, no, that hurt.
But he just keeps coming back for some more punishments, you know?
And I mean, now literally, those killer loops, end over ends, I can do 9.5 out of 10.
You just know how to do it. You know how to tweak it. You just got to run.
And just never giving up. Let's go to a little bit of business side. I mentioned in this when we started, is that there is an entrepreneur side of this young man as well we want to air to all of us, to share with you at least on air, is you've got a lot of business from me outside of the water sports stuff over the years.
True.
Tell us what you do. We don't want a commercial, we don't want to advert, just tell us what you do.
Alright, so I'm a graphic designer. I'm involved in printing, lots of other various things that go along with that. I do some custom work. Anything to do with vinyl, I like getting my hands stuck in, anything creative.
So by example, I'd walk into your shop and I'd say to his dad, listen, you're not selling me any windsurfing kit today. And he'd look at me, not today. I'd say, like, it's the middle of winter, by the way, you know. And then I go, Mitch, I need decals, I need notebook decals, I need new branding.
And it's normally now.
Yeah.
Mitch, I need it now.
He's actually worked that out.
When he comes in, I go, I drop everything, it's happening now.
You've worked that out.
I've got it after so many years. I've finally twigged, like, this guy wants it now and he's willing to pay, you know.
And sometimes what I'll do is I'll say to him, listen, don't give me the quote. What's the amount now? And he'll go, this much. And I'll go, so when can I get it? You go, Craig, almost now.
Yeah, you know? I know you. The printers aren't ready to rumble. Let's go.
Yeah, I get it. But it's been an awesome effort from both of us. I appreciate our relationship, which has been over a decade.
Sure,
Very proud of you as a young guy.
Thanks, man.
You know, is stick with the healthy habits. You know, otherwise you're letting us all down. You know, stick with the healthy habits. I know you've also got faith. Does that help you at all?
Listen, it's carried me through a lot, eh?
Yeah.
It's carried me through lots of emotional times, family distress, relationships, even business-wise, putting faith in that, and it's really helps, eh? It definitely helps.
So here's what's interesting about me. I'm not a highly religious guy. I am interviewing evangelist, by the way, who's also a musician. I am. But I have got faith, you know, and let's just let's show you the practicality of my statement. So let's do a little turnaround. Let's show you the power of nature, not us.
That's right.
Now those dunes behind us, Mitch, you remember we used to walk off of that into the sea. Slope. We can't do that right now. Let's keep moving because of the lighting. We'll move around.
Do a little pirouette.
As you can see, let's go there. Look how much the ocean through the last storms has taken away here. We're going to move towards Table Mountain again, get us in.
Yeah, for sure. The ocean's definitely relentless. Eh?
Relentless.
It just keeps going.
I mean, look how hard the dune is behind us.
That's
the
massive.
water, the ocean's just taking that away, like, you know, like
cannot believe it.
hot water to melted chocolate, you know,
right.
just takes it away, gone.
Probably ate it though, but that's fine.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to summarize. My name's Craig Metrowich for VideoCelebrityNews.com. You can see my other business ventures on youarepowerful.com, or you can Google us, okay, CraigMetrowich.com. What is your contact details on Facebook?
On Facebook,
what is your handle on Facebook?
my handle on Facebook.
Your legal official
my
one.
legal official one. No, I mean, it's Mitch Waxtoff. That's the basic one. Business-wise, it's at Bay Graphics. You can find me there. Graphics with an X, guys.
Oh yeah,
X, that's right.
It has to be X.
Has to be an X, for extreme, you know.
All right, so Mitch, let's leave a parting inspirational thought for everybody. 10 years time, are you still going to be addicted, you think? You're still going to be into sports?
Oh man, the bug's bit. I can't let that go. I can't let that go. That racing dream, once you come into racing, you get those slit eyes, you can't take those away. You just want to keep going.
I mean, I'm very similar to you. I don't expect to be like world champion, but I want to kick butt when I get on the water. And it's really about, and this is my message, you know, sometimes you're not going to get the gold medal or be an Olympian or be the number one, but just arriving and pitching and giving it your best and giving it your all means that if I drop dead right now, just after this interview, by the way, okay, while we disconnect, no, seriously, if I drop dead right now, guess what? I'm here on purpose, with a purpose, you know, delivering this interview with a purpose. And I think that's what it's about, is getting up and just giving it your best.
Getting up, giving it your best, that's right, eh? Don't forget to take time outs as well, eh? Sometimes
recharge the mind.
Good job to recharge, eh?
So
take
what's
a break.
Spin? By the way, I said to him, don't bring a shark on board, but bring something similar to, you know, just to put into context. The water behind us sometimes has some big sharks.
It's a little fresh at the same time.
But there are more sharks on land generally, eh?
Generally, yes. For sure there is.
All right, here's the wrap up. This is what I love to say to finish off an inspirational video. We might lose a connection now. Share the light, share the love.